It's good.
The business is pretty good. Welcome to our business, folks.
To our business.
We are the Daft Hunks.
Back for another
foremost
episode.
business in music.
The foremost business in music. We are your businessmen for the day. This is Slow Tie. Doorman
by Slow Tie.
Off of
Nothing great about Britain.
and there really isn't. This is American business.
Period. Like
this is
we're talking about an American band today.
Yes,
and
just
so
pure American.
Yeah,
Americana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the band we're talking about today?
We're talking about the 55th anniversary.
55th anniversary
of the Doors, self-titled.
Okay.
The Doors, and I mean
Doors.
the fucking Doors.
It's the
album,
damn Doors.
The Doors. I think, I think everyone kind of knows about the Doors.
Everyone just casually knows about the Doors.
Like,
even if you don't think you know about the Doors, you know about the Doors.
If you've been in like a college dorm room, you've seen a Doors poster.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
I've got a Doors T-shirt.
Yeah,
and I don't even know where it came from.
We've got a vinyl. $3 vinyl behind us at the moment.
You can see here it cost me $3.50 to pick this up at my local record store.
Yeah,
and I like
a steal. Absolutely.
Yeah, I guess I bought it. Honestly, it looks old as fuck. I'm sure this isn't like actually that old.
Yeah,
like, this is probably certainly
1990s.
reprinted in like the 90s or something.
Yeah,
I wonder if it says on here. I haven't seen anything.
That damn jawline on Jim Morrison.
Yeah, we can talk about the album cover now that we got it here. It's like it's so menacing. Like half of his face disappears out to like the rest of them there.
Yeah, they're like, we gotta get that jawline front.
Yeah,
and center.
It's true. We're like they know Jim is hot.
Jim is hot.
Like
he also just looks like demented.
Yeah, this font is sick too. The O's are like nails. I've never really noticed that until just this moment.
And the is like very like flower.
Yeah, they got the psychedelic and then the Doors is like not part of that at all.
It was 67.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're talking about the Doors today. I've always known the Doors, always heard the Doors.
Yeah.
I've never fully dove into like an album like with a. Yeah, I think as an older person.
I'm sure like I must have spun this album once
I
bought it. I spun it once I got it at the record store.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't been like I know most of these songs on here, but I definitely wasn't throwing on the Doors all the time.
No.
But this past week, I have been.
Absolutely. I think it's interesting, and we're going to just dive in and see what the Doors self-titled is all about.
Fuck yeah.
This is Break On Through to the Other Side, the opener. Everyone knows this song. This is fuckable bass line, in your opinion?
That's very fuckable, yeah. That bass line is absolutely fuckable. I'm sure Jim
fun.
Jim fucked to it. Jim fucked to
Backstage, literally.
Yeah. Yeah, the cops had to stop him.
Yeah. Oh.
What an instant banger to start the album.
Instant banger. With. Something I read about the name of the Doors.
Yeah.
It's a reference to a Aldous Huxley book, which is itself a reference to a William Blake quote. The quote is, "If the doors of perception were cleansed, everything would appear to man as it is, infinite."
Beautiful.
They're the Doors.
They're the Doors.
To me, I've never seen the Doors. I don't know. I've never seen them as that like heady or artsy. I mean, they're artsy.
Yeah,
I guess,
there's
but
it's
grimy or like
they're
gritty.
It's like a very interesting crossover between a lot of things. They're like kind of proto-punkish, I would say, but they're also psychedelic at times.
Yeah. Friends of Patti Smith.
Oh yeah, I was listening to a podcast about the Doors earlier. The podcast was called Band-Splain.
Okay.
Which, maybe that's what we.
I've seen it recommended.
Yeah. I'm not a frequent listener.
No, I mean we stick to mansplaining. Yeah.
But they were talking about how like for the time the Doors were like one of the only bands where everyone went to college. Like they were like really like they were like genuinely educated.
Yeah.
And so they also are like wild people. Like they're ruckus too.
They played a lot of early gigs at the quote rundown and sleazy London Fog in club in LA. Just so upbeat.
Yeah, I'm just imagining this banging at like a 60s disgusting LA bar. Like I'm sure it's just dirty just everywhere
drunk,
in there.
Dirty.
Yeah, beer sloshing around.
Yeah. I don't know. I did kind of in a way like unknowingly grow up to the Doors too.
That's how I feel like this is one of those songs you've heard like
so many times.
50 times, like just whether it be commercials, movies,
or My Dear Father shout out. I think he's definitely got a Doors album on the wall of his house. So.
You think he bought that for more than $350?
I bet he did.
Yeah.
I bet he did. But anyway.
Yeah, that first song, Break On Through to the Other Side, is like a
we didn't really say much about it, but
instant thing to. It's instantly great to
yeah,
start this
quintessential.
album. Yeah, I really love once he starts screaming,
Soul
"She
Kitchen."
get high."
Yeah,
I feel like that's when the song like eclipses to another level there.
Everybody loves my baby. She get high.
She get high.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Jim Morrison has like a debatably good voice, but I think like when he's wailing, he sounds good.
So much personality.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Give that.
no. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like, again, I mean, goes without saying, but like a pioneering group. Like, I feel like no one had ever sung like this
No.
over a rock song with like weird organs and like, I don't know. It's fascinating.
No, there's all kinds of like it. Yeah,
Jim was a genius.
Jim was a genius,
I know.
and the writing is great too. That's like the the other level.
tight too, like very tight instrumentals. Like,
I'm looking up like I know that they were like they had #1 hits here. We'll get to I guess
Really?
Billboard
Okay.
isn't the place to look, but I know that fucking Light My Fire was a huge hit. I wanted to see what Break On Through to the Other Side was.
yeah, no, I'm curious.
But like those were genuinely like hits at the time
Yeah.
for the Doors, and this is like a weird sounding album.
Yeah, I guess they just came out like people
They
were just
came
like,
out the gate.
"Whoa,"
People were
like,
like, "This is
is
fucking
nuts.
awesome!" Yeah.
love Soul Kitchen. This is like just a more chill sort of sound for them.
I think so too. Yeah, you
Bit
mentioned
funky,
the
bit funky.
organs. I really fuck with those in the background.
Yeah, fire.
Let me sleep all night in your soul kitchen. Warm my mind near your gentle stove. Turn me out and I'll wander, baby.
Stumbling in the
Yeah.
neon groves.
That sounds a soul kitchen, perhaps sexual. I don't know.
Let me
There's
just
probably a little
chill in
bit.
your
Maybe
little soul kitchen.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
What are you cooking up in a soul kitchen exactly?
Can I sleep in there?
Can I stay there? Yeah, but if you turn me out, I'll wander away. Like,
Yeah.
kick me out of your soul kitchen. But I warm
Yeah.
my mind near your gentle stove.
Yeah.
Vaguely sexual.
Vaguely sexual. Also, just, soul food, just like comfort food. Like, you're just in the
it's
kitchen.
like a person who is soul food.
Sure.
Like, yeah.
I hear you. I thought an interesting fact I read on the Wikipedia was that what is his name? Albert, Arthur something from the band Love was the one that told like the record label person to go to their show.
Yeah, they Love put them on.
Love put him on. Shout out
Yeah.
Love.
Shout out Love. Yeah, maybe
Forever Changes.
Changes. Is that 67?
It's in like later in the year.
Yeah, we'll
We'll
like
definitely
almost
do an
certainly talk about Forever Changes in a few
stellar
months.
album.
Yeah, that one's a banger, a
But
classic.
no, such an interesting,
that's
interesting scene back then.
Yeah,
I
that's a
guess.
fellow LA band.
Yeah.
I think though these are like I can't think of any earlier
LA. That's
band.
true, actually.
And even like the Doors are right on the edge of being like the quintessential American rock band.
I have
almost.
heard that conversation.
Like it's
about like it's hard to like pick another example.
before
if
them like
think
you
about
think
it.
of like obviously not American, but you think of, like the Stones and the Beatles, like at
That's
that
all
time
British
period, and,
shit.
like that's the British. It's the British takeover.
all British
the Who
shit.
and the fuck it, all
Yeah.
of those people.
I don't know, the Doors, the Strokes. I mean, that's
I
America.
I'm
LA
secret strokes under here.
Show that belly. Nice, Secret
Boom.
Strokes. Oh, the
Secret
green
Strokes,
matching.
different strokes,
green.
secret strokes.
So true.
I'll throw up a picture of us at running around Gov Ball.
Oh yeah,
Same
Go Ball.
Strokes shirts.
2019. Strokes
Yeah.
did not play.
Yeah, we didn't get to see him.
I was once wearing that Stroke shirt, and someone said, "Oh, what is that? A TV show?" I swear to God.
It looks like the font does, but
Is Different
how-
Strokes a TV show?
How ignorant. Different Strokes is a,
Okay,
a
well,
TV show.
I'll
But
give
that's
that
like
person some
from, like, the
credit.
70s.
I
Like
know.
it's like.
I guess that font does look 70s.
Let's go to we got the Crystal Ship here.
The Crystal Ship. The transitions are actually quite nice on this album too.
I agree.
Like they kind of just flow.
I know that I'd like to look into this guy right here. Paul A. Rothschild
Producer.
is the producer across this album. I'm interested what his other credits are. Looks like he worked with the Doors a lot primarily. Also, he's also credited on a
Janis
Mercedes
Joplin?
Benz by Janis Joplin, which is a
I-
fun little song.
I recently saw my grandma, and she fucking loves that song.
Oh,
It
really?
was so funny. She's like,
Girl,
"Can-"
won't you buy me?
Yeah. I was like, okay. It's like harsh. Like
No,
it's
that
a
song
fucking
is,
weird song.
is like it's kind of gross. It's like garbage core.
Oh,
you know?
absolutely. Early garbage
Early
core.
garbage core.
Janis Joplin.
That's one of my favorites though. But Paul A. Rothschild was in the stew.
Okay.
Yeah, he worked with Janis Joplin, The Doors. Hell yeah.
Like weirdly, like off the top of my head, the only other LA band I can think of is like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Like truly, like
Yeah, let me see what.
Yeah, I don't know.
If I look up LA bands on Google.
Yeah.
La
This
bands.
is just
I
don't know.
Guns N' Roses.
Okay. Motley
Crue.
Sure.
Of the same time
Oh,
period.
sure.
The Byrds.
Beach Boys.
The Beach
That
Boys
is
aren't
fair.
like an LA rock band though.
That's
they're like a SoCal rock band.
Yeah.
I
a beach
just
band.
was camping in Big Sur.
Yeah.
And the Beach Boys have a song called Big Sur that came out
Really?
last year on their it was part of the Sunflower Sessions or whatever. And it was listening to that over the sunset of Big Sur.
Has it
was
never
was
been released
beautiful.
before? Like it's,
yeah, it was like if you wanna.
I kind of want to play it.
Yeah, do it. We'll come back to the Crystal Ship. We'll get back aboard the Crystal Ship. But
Absolutely. Oh, okay.
yeah, so it was on this like collection that came out last year.
Cool.
I'll throw another video up there of me
You
videoing the Big Sur sunset while this was playing.
Fire.
It was damn beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, Feel Flows.
Yeah, I'm not
Sunflower
sure. Like, I'm
Sub
sure
Session.
these songs have been around before, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Big Sur. Shout out the Beach Boys.
Shout out the Beach Boys. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
truly,
saying. They're
truly.
not an LA band. They're
Nah,
like
that's not LA. That's
like we saw hella surfers in Big Sur at the beach that we went to, and
just
I imagine
in wetsuits.
Yeah,
cold
exactly.
as
I
fuck.
imagine in the Beach Boys time, like that
Sure.
beach was like covered in people that looked just like them and bitches.
Covered in bitches. Man, the Beach Boys, man.
The Beach Boys. I love that the 10th or 11th LA band listed as Black Eyed Peas.
Hell yeah.
I do. I appreciate that No Age gets to go
Oh,
above the Black Eyed Peas in terms of LA bands.
Oh yeah.
That's-
Here, click next. I want to see if there's any other deep cuts.
Any deep cut LA bands?
Eagles, I guess, is true.
Interesting. This is like
Love.
now we got to. I know X also. I guess that's like an early punk band.
The
There's like-
Muffs.
Yeah, we're getting to a bunch of bands I don't
We're
know
getting
now.
deep. Oingo Boingo. Okay. The Great American Band, Oingo Boingo.
Yes. Is that the first real American band?
The greatest American rock band.
I do have to say, Tucker, I believe that our biggest miss on a couple months ago we did the greatest band of the 20th
Coolest
century.
band.
Coolest band. Yeah,
Yes,
sorry.
yes. No, you're
And
good.
we didn't include Fleetwood Mac
I guess we
on
did.
even on the bracket.
Yeah.
That's insanity.
Like, I think, like, they're cooler than people think they are. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
what I'm-
I feel like they get, like, kind of, like, thrown out, like, oh, just
No,
pop
that's what,
band.
Yeah, I listened to some '60s Fleetwood Mac
Oh.
the other day, and it was genuinely good, like
Yeah.
psychedelic music.
Or, like, if you'd, like, just even, like, Tusk. Like, that album.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
That album's fucking, like, crazy.
No, but
Oh,
I
you
have
listen
to.
to 60s one. Yeah.
I have to. But I have to say, like
Honorable mention.
it has to be like Fleetwood Mac should have been on the
Yeah.
bracket.
No,
Obviously,
like-
there's some shit on there. I put Smog on the bracket.
There was some shit in there. Never forget when Suicide upset the Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh
Never
yeah,
forget.
that's what knocked out Wu-Tang. They got so unlucky. Yeah.
Uh,
Never forget. We got comments about
got
it.
hate on
Wu-Tang
that.
was robbed.
But no, yeah. Shout out Fleetwood Mac.
Seriously.
Stevie
Nicks.
Nicks and
Headlining Lollapalooza.
the other guy. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
But there was like, I don't know. There was some like real like they were like, I don't know. They were like getting in fights and stuff like.
Yeah.
There was some
Fleetwood
like, heavy
Mac
shit.
is a very cool band.
Very
Like,
cool band. Yeah.
And I just
No, that's
can't
very
believe we
true.
missed them.
It's very
Like
true.
it must have gotten discussed. Maybe like why would we have left them off?
It's a daunting task to pick
It really
the
was.
coolest band.
Go
It
check
was
out the
daunting.
podcast. It was super fun.
Yeah, it was very objective and true.
It was facts.
Let's
yeah.
replay Crystal Ship.
Yeah, let's get it.
This is kind of just a different, like, cinematic vibe almost.
Slow it down.
Like,
No,
yeah.
they have across somewhat. We have 10 songs here.
Yeah.
It's like not super long, but there's
11.
all kinds of different vibes. They have short
Yeah.
tracks, super long, like built out tracks like The End and Light My Fire.
Yeah. This is a tight 45-minute album.
Yeah, we love
Great,
it. We love to see it.
Yeah, we love to see it.
We'll make sure the podcast is over an hour though. Don't
Of course.
don't fret.
Don't you worry. We just talked about Big Sur and Oingo Boingo, so we're good. Oh, those organs are just so nice. Like, just...
Like this was probably the best Doors song to watch a sunset to. I
Oh,
would
absolutely,
say.
yeah.
Like as if
No.
a crystal ship is going.
Crystal shrimp.
Crystal shrimp. If I like keep almost saying it.
No, there was some great sushi in LA in '67.
Oh yeah, this
was
was
about the
this is
crystal
actually a
shrimp.
metaphor. You know, he's a great writer. The poet Jim
I mean, it's
Morrison.
poetry, yeah.
He really like. He's talking about the.
He's like,
the-
I ate that crystal shrimp and I was like floating on a crystal ship, you know?
taking drugs and eating
Yeah,
sushi.
man.
That's what this song's about,
That's what it's
man.
about. No, but you can just picture like a ship like going out into the sunset.
Yeah.
For whatever, it gives me like a weird like Narnia vibe or something. You know what I mean? Like sort of like.
No, definitely. It's kind of fantasy like. I see that.
Like, yeah.
This verse here is like hella depressing. The days are bright and filled with pain.
Yeah.
Enclose me in your gentle rain. The time you ran was too intense.
Too insane.
Too insane. We'll meet again. We'll meet again.
Tell me where your freedom
The time you
lies.
ran was too insane.
I love that.
You ran like a 4.5.
It was fucking
mile.
insane.
Like it was
Yeah.
fucking.
The streets are fields that never die.
You'd rather cry. I'd rather fly.
He's like horny throughout this. He's like, what does he say? 1,000 girls, 1,000 thrills. Every track has
Jim
some,
Morrison is like undoubtedly horny throughout
Yeah.
this. There's all kinds of talk of sex on the podcast I listened to before this. I was talking about before. They were saying like that they for the time like they're a band that talked about sex more than like
Sure.
sex and death
No,
and
it
like shit
was-
like that more than most other.
It was the underculture, the counterculture,
Yeah.
you know?
the counterculture to the counterculture.
Absolutely. We
We're
wanna
not
talk-
talking about hippies and love.
Nah.
We're fucking
This is harsh.
hard.
We want to talk about sex, but it's not allowed.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, the Crystal Strip was composed as a love song to Jim Morrison's first serious girlfriend, Mary.
Shortly after the relationship ended.
Yeah.
I feel it. 20th Century Fox.
This is
Corporation shout out.
yeah. But it's really about believe it or not, it's about a little lady. Yeah.
Sure. You know when you're sitting there with a little lady and you see that 20th Century
Yeah.
Fox thing?
And you're like, you're a 20th century Fox.
You know what's about to happen.
I wonder at one point, like, like immediately after that company was created, like someone called a lady that. But was Jim Morrison the first one to really call a lady a 20th century Fox?
I wonder if a 20th Century Fox and a 20th Century Schizoid Man ever got together in '67.
It's a great
It's a
question.
question.
That's a great question.
Which one are you? Tag yourself.
20th century schizoid Fox?
Maybe.
There's
Maybe.
something there.
The first line on this. Well, she's fashionably lean.
And she's fashionably late.
That's me.
That's how I was. That's me
You
to
were
this
fashionably late
podcast
today.
today. She's
I actually took a little video.
fashionably lean and she's so fashionably late.
She's a 20th Century Fox.
She's no drag. Just watch
Yeah.
the way she walks. I see.
Just like you're drunk in an LA bar in '67. That's what this
Yeah,
is.
it's kind of country-ish.
Yeah,
It's kind of
yeah.
like it has all these different elements.
Also just like I don't know, like 70s rock to come.
Yeah.
I feel like.
It feels like so different from the Beatles to me.
I
At
mean-
the same time, like this is so much like the London fog is the perfect place for this to be
Yeah.
playing. Whereas
Yes.
the Beatles obviously are never
Well, like,
playing the London fog.
No. Just so much harsher, so much like
Yeah.
stripped back, like in a fun way,
Stripped like strippers.
like strippers. No, the Beatles at this point were making like
yeah, we're at like,
like-
Revolver.
yeah,
They're
not
more-
the same thing.
They're gone.
I guess the Stones were more.
Yeah, it's closer to
More
the
than that.
griminess of the Stones,
Yeah.
I guess. But even then, they're like at this time they're super psychedelic. I feel
Yeah.
like. I don't know.
Also just famous and
Yeah.
whatever. She won't waste time on elementary talk.
No, she has big things to say. She doesn't small talk at all.
Nah.
Yeah, that's a fun little pop
That's
song.
fun.
It's like just a super clear song what it's
Yeah.
about. There's not really any poetry
A
to
little
that
double
one.
entendre, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
but everyone knows. Like
Yeah,
know
yeah.
instantly. He's talking about
Alabama song.
He's
Whiskey
talking
bar.
about the Queen of Cool. This is one of my favorites. off
Honky
here.
Tonky.
Yeah. The way to the next whiskey bar.
Those little like
Yeah,
bells in the
whatever
background
the
are
fuck
fun.
that is. This is kind of psychedelic, honestly.
Don't ask me why. Oh, don't ask why. Yeah.
Oh, ask why.
I guess this track, like, I can definitely see why, like, the guy from Love was like, you gotta see this.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's a very similar vibe. Like,
I tell you, we must die.
must die.
We must die. Alabama song, huh?
Love it. This is like marching
Organs.
band.
Yeah, seriously. This also has some garbage core elements to it, honestly.
Just
quite grating.
Yeah.
But in the best way. It's like
This is almost kind of Beatlesy though. This chorus.
yeah,
like,
that's fair. And I said that about the last track, but now like this sounds like
Magical
low-key,
Mystery.
like Magical Mystery, Sgt. Pepper's-esque.
Yeah. Yeah. So like, almost Aphex Twin, Logan Rockwitch core, like circusy, like
Fuck yeah.
freaky.
Yeah.
Deep
No,
cut.
that is a deep cut. It's correct though.
Yeah, thank you.
Those bells sound
Yeah.
just like
Logan Rockwitchy. That's a great song.
It's like Oompa Loompas. There was a
Yeah,
full-on
truly.
trombone
Yeah.
right there. There's
Oh, don't underrated song, deeper cut. Yeah.
this is
good.
like the Doors self-titled deep cut. I'd
Yeah.
say of like
I mean, like
wackiness.
again, like you said, just completely different genre. Like
yeah, they just like
than like even the
we're
first
gonna
song
jump
on
like
this album.
right to Light My Fire after this.
Yeah, exactly.
It's wild. This is, I wonder. Let's take a look. Is this the end of the first side of the record?
It might be.
It must be. No, Light My Fire closes
Is,
out
okay.
the side one. Interesting. I tell
God.
you.
Just such a different culture. This. I don't know. Just to look at a record like from this era and just think
Yeah.
like, you know, like you have to put the first hit first.
Yeah,
like
no, you
literally.
really, to think you really
Yeah.
have to think about how
just
you
the way
order your
sides
song.
would work back then was so
Nowadays, you
important.
just put 25 and hope that they all get
There's-
streamed for 30 seconds.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
And then you make the same amount of money. So
I mean, imagine, putting on a record back then and like.
yeah, just looking at the tracks on here, like starting off the first side with Break On Through to the Other Side and ending it with Light My Fire.
It's a fire
Like
side.
this is a perfect.
Yeah.
Like side one
Yeah.
is just perfect, and then obviously you end side two with
The
the
end.
end.
Yeah.
Like you can't. I tried to find other albums that end with a song called The End, and I couldn't find a single one.
Does
Do you have one?
Abbey Road? I guess it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't end with that song.
You could be totally
Oh
right.
no, because it ends with Her Majesty actually,
Oh, that's
which is like a 30-second
that's
song.
The best fucking song.
That's a great song.
Her Majesty isn't even 30 seconds because it doesn't scrobble. I know that
Oh,
for a fact.
Light My Fire. Did you watch the new Beatles doc? I actually watched it.
No, I didn't. Give us your
Randomly.
takes.
I thought it was cool. It was like literally wasn't even really a documentary. It was just like them in the studio for hours
Oh,
and
wow.
like just making songs. It was quite fascinating.
What era was it?
It was Let It Be, but
Oh, okay,
also
for sure.
Abbey Road. It was like their last years together.
Yeah, I'll check that out. That
George
sounds
Harrison just like left at
weird.
one point.
Really?
It was fire.
Was there? Yeah. How much drama?
That was
drama
like
did they
the
have
biggest
on there?
drama. John Lennon, Yoko was there the whole time. It was fascinating. John Lennon's honestly so funny in it.
Really?
John Lennon's like the best one.
We do love him and Bob Dylan, just like the asshole.
The
assholeness.
assholes. But he seemed chilled out at that point.
Okay.
I don't know. Whatever.
I saw a
was
really
fun, though.
horrible meme the other day where it said, "We'll get to Light My Fire." Like
Yeah.
we're definitely gonna talk about.
You guys know it.
But
You guys know it.
the meme was a picture of Yoko Ono, and it said, God, now I can't remember, but it was like, also because people are quitting Spotify because they have Joe Rogan on there. I don't
Yeah,
even know
yeah.
what the like,
I heard about it.
controversy
Neil
is.
Young took his music off or something.
Oh,
I heard that.
Yeah, I don't know, but the meme was
I
a
almost
picture of
don't care.
Yoko Ono, and they're like, I'll stop going on Spotify, or I'll just go on Spotify and listen to Joe Rogan if they've removed the Yoko
Ono.
Ono's music, something like that.
There were some moments in the
Just a-
documentary where she was literally just screaming into the mic. I mean, it's like
That's art, right?
it was
there.
harsh, but it was art ultimately. Yeah.
Ultimately, that's art.
Yeah.
So
I've heard this song so many times that it's like
yeah, you could have.
strange
Yeah, it
to
really
like dissect, but
the chorus especially, like "Come on, baby." and
like my fun.
I must have just heard that in 20
Yeah.
different variations,
Yes.
like of different
Just like
places.
I don't even know. Like I feel like in like random like baseball stadiums or like
Yeah, I know,
everywhere,
honestly,
like
yeah,
literally,
it's
like
this is just one of those like
Radio.
ubiquitous songs.
yeah. Great though. I mean, like it's long too.
No,
it's like
classic. Yeah,
it's almost 7 minutes.
I think it's like one of
Full on organ solo.
the most interesting songs of the 60s, of like a hit of the 60s. Honestly, like
Reminds me, I guess a later Doors cut of like L.A. Woman. It kind of reminds me of that. I feel like that's also a really long song. I could be wrong, but I do support that song too.
get this organ solo thrown right in the middle of the song.
Like 2 minutes
So
long.
awesome.
Just come on, baby, light my fire.
Come on, baby, light my fire.
Jim Morrison horniness.
Yes. I also heard that the person who wrote this, must be this guy, Robbie Krieger. He claimed that this was the first song he ever wrote. He was the band's guitarist.
Oh, really?
And he said that this was the first one that he ever wrote. He ended up writing more Doors songs, obviously, but this was the first song he ever put pen to paper on. And to imagine that the first song you ever wrote is like a massive hit.
Yeah. No, I'm curious, like, if you go to like the credits of like those first few tracks, like I just wonder like who is it on there? I guess it might be. Go to the vinyl for the songwriting credits.
We don't have too much information on here.
I read on the Wikipedia that, like, Jim was writing songs. Like, I assume he wrote several of these songs.
Yeah, he definitely
as well as
is writing.
God, I don't even know what the other member is.
Yeah, I got the list here.
Yeah.
Ray Manzarek is on organ, piano, and bass. He's the one like that. Ray's shredding.
Yeah,
Whenever
Ray's
you hear
shredding.
like, I mean, not on the guitar. That's Robbie, of course, Robbie Krieger, and then John Densmore on the drums.
Manzarek on organ, piano, and bass.
So when you hear wacky shit going on, like, you know that's Ray Manzarek.
Yeah,
right
no,
there,
absolutely.
whipping up in the studio.
When Manzarek met Jim Morrison, I bet sparks were just flying.
Yeah. Oh,
you know?
Absolutely. They knew. They connected.
Yeah,
Back then,
I've got the words to go over your organs.
And the voice.
Yeah, actually, I'll read it. The Doors began with a chance meeting between acquaintances, Jim Morrison and Ray Manzarek, on Venice Beach in July 1965. They recognized one another because they both attended UCLA School of Theater.
For sure. These, of course, they're from UCLA.
Yeah, these UCLA theater
These
kids.
UCLA fuck.
Yeah, anyways. This quote from Jim. Those first 5 or 6 songs I wrote, I was just taking notes at a fantastic rock concert that was going on inside my head. Visionary.
He just knew. He saw the vision, man.
Tell the vision, Jim.
Yeah. We made it. We made it.
There it is. I was waiting for you to do something with that reference.
I mean, like, half of the words on that song I can't say, but
Sure. This is like this whole literally. It's like a
this whole
4-minute instrumental outro.
But it makes the chorus that much better. Oh, Ray on the keys there. Yeah, they're all just mashing at this point. This song's fucking awesome.
Kind of jammy. Oh. Such a fire.
Yeah, that really does remind me of like a love song.
Yeah.
Sound running around a field type beat.
Love but heavy, I guess. Yeah. Return to this whole album also has like weird Sandlot vibes for me, you know what I mean?
Perhaps.
I guess maybe there's one of the songs is on that soundtrack.
Sandlot is similarly dirty.
I guess it's dirty.
I imagine the London fog
just late 60s Americana, you know.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
It has that vibe.
Fire. I do. Yeah, now I'm interested. Let's see if the Sandlot soundtrack.
Sandlot soundtrack pulled up. There are some hits on there.
The Lion Sleeps.
Okay.
Come on, baby.
Maybe I'm thinking of the song Tequila. I guess that's.
Yeah, perhaps. I thought I would know more of the songs on here.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed.
Damn, no Doors on the Sandlot soundtrack.
No Doors on the Sandlot
Forget
soundtrack.
it.
We would have lost a bet right there.
Yeah. Just the same vibe. Fire!
Last belt.
Yeah. Jim's just trying to set the night on fire.
He's just trying to set the night on fire, and he's trying. He wants to fuck.
He wants to have sex.
He wants to have sex with you
tonight. He does. Yeah.
tonight he'd like to.
He'd like to do that.
Yeah.
So go ahead and light his fire if you please.
Yeah, in the back of the Whiskey a Go Go.
Backdoor Man.
First song on the backside here.
First kind of Alan Vega type scream.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that reminded me of the Talking Heads song.
Sure.
Right off the jump of. You guys know on Remain in Light, the first.
One Under Punches.
Yes, of course.
Just groovy, man.
That shit's so good.
Yeah.
This is apparently a cover, actually, of Howlin' Wolf's song. Let's see if we can get a link to that.
Interesting. Co-written by Miles Davis, that was it? Or never
written
mind.
by
Willie Dixon.
Willie Dixon. I wish it was by Miles Davis.
That's from afar. I saw Miles Davis.
Yes, it's like a blues song that they're covering here.
Ooh.
What do you think a backdoor man is? I mean, we talked about the doorman who is slow tie.
Doorman, slow tie.
Yeah.
I'm a backdoor man. Like you're just kind of sneaking in the back.
Yeah.
Or
I mean, if we're looking at the sexual context,
he's an
ass guy. Like it's.
I'm a back. I mean, literally.
I'm a backdoor man.
If that was his meaning, that would not surprise me.
Yeah. Let's see
I'm
what
a backdoor man.
Popular slang of a day. Jim is saying he's involved with married women. Oh, I see. He's sneaking in the back to avoid the husband.
He's a backdoor man.
The men don't know, but the little girl understands. That makes
Okay.
sense.
All right, Jim. All right.
He's not only he's fucking your wife. It's as simple as that.
I'm sneaking into the back door and I'm
Of
fucking
your home and
wife.
I'm fucking your wife. That little girl doesn't even. She understands,
Yeah.
but the man don't know.
Just love like the other band members like just strumming along like
No.
Jim.
Yeah, Jim, get it.
Jim. Tell him who you
No,
are.
they were probably fucking too. That's the they were
Yeah,
all,
absolutely.
we are the back door man.
All four of them rolling in the back door.
Oh yeah, entering
The doors are here.
Yeah.
The doors have entered the back door.
Oh, God. Yeah, maybe they should have been the back doors.
Whoa.
The backdoor men.
The,
Been interesting
the ass
name.
man.
The ass men.
So it looks like actually I'm looking at the charts. Light My Fire was #1 on Hot 100. I don't
Yes.
know. I don't know what that even means.
Yeah, that's
But-
like still I think. I mean, I don't think it was the Billboard company.
Oh,
back
actually,
then,
okay.
But like that's the still.
Okay.
The
It
same
was the
ranking.
single Light My Fire and the Crystal Ship.
Oh,
That's
the
like
Crystal
a
Ship
cool.
was the B side.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's a
interesting
cool ass
choice.
single.
Yeah.
That's like, and then the Break On Through was 126.
Okay.
I don't know.
So that's a #1 hit.
That's
Like,
crazy.
That
yeah.
I mean, obviously that's why we've heard "Light My Fire"
I
so
guess
many
so.
times. In its time, it must have been
I'm
heard. They must have heard
constantly
it
just
so
listening
many
to Hot
times,
100. Yeah.
But imagining that 4-minute like
I know.
organ solo on the radio.
I guess I've
must-
always heard that. Or maybe
Yeah.
there's a single version. I don't
I
know.
don't know. It's interesting.
But you kind of just get lost in it. I don't know. Backdoor man.
Backdoor man. This one, like this is. I feel like he's showing off his chops here on the vocals.
Yeah.
Like, he's going, "Wah!"
Well, the whole band. I mean, just like, I again, back in the day, there were so many covers. I feel like on albums.
Yeah,
that
you
don't even
know.
realize. Yeah.
Nowadays, like, you can't just do that. People.
You
people
can't
be like,
just
make
do
your,
that.
Make your own music.
Come up with like, your original idea
Yeah.
for once.
I don't even know quite what this means. He says, "You men eat your dinner. Eat your pork and beans. I eat more chicken than any man ever seen."
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Chicken must have been slang of the time.
The food is a metaphor for women. Jesus.
Believe it or not,
Jimbo hooks up
that was
with
some pretty.
who writes this shit.
Who calls
That
pretty ladies
actually-
chickens though? I guess they're birds.
That reminds me
but-
of there's a love lyric that's like,
Yeah.
there's a chicken in my nest and
Oh.
she won't sleep until I've given her my best or something. So I guess that was a term back
The
in the day.
'60s were they had weird
There's some
terms.
sick
man.
misogyny back then. Just like
Hey,
classic misogyny.
Chicken get in my nest.
I know. This is I looked at you.
Description on this one, it says, "I looked at you as a track describing the speed of life and how Jim's psychedelics and trips took him forward to a place where he can't turn back." Okay. This is one of those one of my favorites on here, honestly.
Yeah.
It's just like kind of these like it's like a 3-minute quick like pop song.
It's a pop
just,
song, yeah.
It's just like a fun little one. They're jamming out. though.
Yeah.
Like at every moment.
I don't know. I just wonder like were the 60s like hippies like were into this or what?
I don't think the hippies couldn't have been.
Too harsh.
It's way too hard.
Yeah, I
like,
feel-
they don't want to go to the London.
I mean, some of
Fog,
it.
man.
Yeah, no.
No, like,
Like
I
the
don't,
solo on Light
the
My
Doors
Fire.
weren't at like Woodstock. Like that's not their vibe
it's not
at
their
all.
vibe,
It's a whole different crowd.
They were at the London Fog, maybe CBGB. I don't
Yeah,
know.
no.
I don't know. Actually, I don't know those around
Yeah,
yet.
did they? Yeah, I don't think so. Not quite, but like they would have been. They would have flown across
Yeah.
the country. None of those bands would even exist without the Doors, man.
Say it.
Do you think it's gonna be the Doors that come up when I look up American rock band? Like,
Yeah, look it up. I'm curious. Best American rock band.
yeah, I can do that too.
I looked at you.
Yeah, the two bands that came up first. This is Cap, obviously, but Aerosmith was the first one.
Alright.
No. Steven Tyler is the best American rock star,
Yes.
man.
Icon.
And then the Beach Boys, which I think like you can't consider them a rock band at any point in their career.
It's not the same thing.
not
I feel
the
like the
same
Doors were the first, I guess.
I think the
technically,
Doors,
yeah.
like, based on what we're looking
Why
at
are the
here.
Beatles and Led Zeppelin showing up?
Yeah, I know. What the fuck? and Ramones.
It's that sparse. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we
I guess
just steal from the Brits, man.
we do. But
What
the
track is
Doors,
this?
I don't know. Yeah, first great American rock band. I think we can say
I
that.
think we can say it.
Yeah.
We got End of the Night here.
End of the night.
This was the B-side on Break On Through to the Other Side. They know how to pick a B-side, honestly.
I mean,
they
it really
throw
balances.
Yeah.
It would balance that single out. Of the night. Just such a pain. Like back in the day, to have to go buy a single. Can you imagine?
No, that's
Like, that's
insanity.
absurd.
I mean, you just obviously
Music
couldn't
business, man.
listen to music the same way you do now.
I mean, yeah. Not
Like,
even remotely.
Yeah, not even close. Yeah, at any moment I can listen to just like any
Anything.
random album.
I just want, I don't know. Like, how did people? I mean, I don't know. I just wonder, like, how people became such good musicians. I mean, I guess you're just like,
with hearing so little.
yeah, but
music.
like, because you can't hear that much music.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just
I don't know.
it's interesting. People were such good musicians. I don't know. Whatever. This is a theory I'm working on.
It's an interesting idea.
don't know.
Why are people so bad nowadays?
Yeah, why
at
are people
music?
so bad when we have so
what-
much information?
yeah. Like they
too
don't even
much.
use guitars anymore, man. Like the music today is horrible. I miss when Jim was doing fucking drugs.
The kids today couldn't even do an organ solo. Oh,
Yeah.
very vibey. here.
Black Country New Road would do an organ
Damn.
solo. Not to
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Black New Country Road.
Yeah, I hope Isaac
I hope
Wood
Isaac's
is doing
good.
good. I didn't even really read that thing, to be honest, but
No.
like, I hope he's doing okay.
Hope he's okay. And there's a new record coming out, so we're
Oh,
looking
okay.
forward to it.
Yeah, we'll talk.
It should be interesting. Based on the singles I've heard, it'll be wild.
Singles that we
It'll be
listened to
wild.
the one, it was insane. End of the Night, probably my least favorite track on the
Very
the
slow,
album,
but
unfortunately.
I don't know.
It's
Sort
like
of-
it fits the title, like this
yeah. It's like rain is falling. And
Yeah,
shit.
it's like the bar is closing. That part's. Apparently, the title of this song comes from Louis Ferdinand Céline's 1932 novel Voyage à bout de la nuit. The English translation was a
Journey to the End of the Night.
journey to the end of the night.
Got it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Apparently, it's one of the Guardian says it's one of the 100 greatest novels of all
Hmm.
time. So,
They also pulled a William Blake quote. Did you see that?
no, I didn't.
From Auguries of Innocence. All right.
He really like
Loves
he's
William
a
Blake.
he's a well-read guy.
No,
that
absolutely.
Jim.
Absolutely. I can just see the guy like shirtless walking down the road with like a notepad,
Yeah, like
writing down
thinking,
lyrics.
yeah, reading a little bit.
Yeah. On drugs. On drugs.
Drugs.
Take it as it comes, man.
Take it as it comes. Time to die.
Ruckus. It says this song's a reference to Nietzsche.
Nietzsche.
I don't know how to say that.
Term amor fati, to take fate as it comes and make the best of it. It's just a song about good time, letting the good times
Some
roll,
fun-
man.
Yeah, let the good times roll, man.
But in like a very dark way where you're screaming out time to die.
Haunting little organ solo.
Time
A
to
little
die.
vampy that.
Yeah,
That was
that's
vampy.
true. This is a vamp anthem right
Vamp
here.
anthem, man.
Time to run. It just has cool
Nice.
stuff
Yeah.
with his voice.
This is kind of just like anthemic. Very simple verses.
Easy, baby. I'm interested if so this early Doors set list. What order are we playing these songs in
Sure.
at the concert?
Honestly, this gives me like last song vibes.
I think
you know?
I think so too. I
don't
like,
think you can
do
end on the
you
end.
don't end with the end.
Well, maybe you have to, I guess.
You might have to. I think like you got like Alabama songs obviously in the middle somewhere. Like that's
I
like
mean,
when the
honestly,
drinking's
The
happening.
album's got a good sequencing. Like
It's pretty good.
you can
yeah.
open a show with Break On Through.
Yeah, actually, and having Take It As It Comes into the end, like this
Yeah,
is like
it
the
makes
last
sense.
the last great banger.
They had a good
They
like
really thought this one out.
thought for sequencing. Yeah.
I do wonder if this is how it was played at the show. Maybe they have Doors set lists from the 60s.
Pull them
online.
up.
They
What's
got
that
London
website
Fog
called?
Set lists. Oh, the set list website.
Yeah.
I don't even know, but I like check it way too often for concerts that I'm gonna be going
Sure,
to.
sure.
Like, oh, what's the set list looking
Are
like?
they gonna
What's
do it like
Yeah, I just check
the
like the
last one?
Alex G like set list every week.
What did they do in Boise?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What happens when I look up
What'd they do in Portland?
set list 1967?
Yes.
Actually, we want 66 though.
I mean, I feel like these probably were all their songs, you know, at
Yeah.
the time. So like, yeah, you're playing the whole
It's
album.
these huge songs were like
This
the
is the
first
end.
songs this band ever made. Like
Yeah.
Break On Through the Other Side and Light My
It's
Fire.
what-
Those are like it's their first album.
This album sort of does have like a Strokes "Is This It" type feel, just in like
That's absolutely true.
it's sort of like just in your face,
It's
like
super raw. Yeah.
yeah, sort of like a greatest hits album, like for like I don't know. It's just like it's very memorable and very like
Here we got some set lists
Evocative
on
of the
setlist.fm. Here we got
Let's
some
see. Oh my God.
1965 set list. There's no way.
no data.
No, okay.
Look at the 66. It looks like they have.
Here we got some data though.
All right.
Show openers. It looks like they opened
Backdoor
to Backdoor
Man.
Man a lot.
Interesting.
But then they're also closing. What? No, this data's wrong.
They're closing to the end. It looks like
Can we?
bad data.
This data.
People in
not-
65 were not putting in stuff
Yeah,
to
the fact
Setlist
they-
FM, right?
It's kind of crazy that this website has 221 shows from 1966
Yeah, they were busy.
by the Doors. Like, what?
Just the London fog every night.
Yes, here, literally though.
This is a 12-minute outro.
It's the end. I think we need to give the end like a good dissection. I know there's some weird stuff going on in the lyrics here that I don't even really know, but
Actually, just read that first sentence really quick. It says, "The end was, or sorry,
it
the
was
finale
served-
for
served
most
as
of
a
their
finale
concerts."
for many of their concerts. Yeah,
There's our answer, I guess.
It makes sense. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. It's sort of just like earnest and kind of, I don't know. It's nice.
The song is
Cute.
famously used in the opening scene of Francis
shit.
Ford Coppola's Apocalypse Now.
Interesting.
I haven't seen that movie, but I've wanted
Not-
to check it out.
Have not either.
Yeah, with images of the Vietnam War.
Wow.
I don't know. Yeah, I do know that I was also reading earlier that Jim Morrison's father was like in the Navy, and he was like a relatively high up guy in the Navy
Jesus.
during the time of during the Vietnam War at this time.
I guess so, because Vietnam War was after this, no?
Yeah.
Or before?
I think it was right around this time. Like I think
Yeah, I don't know history.
I mean I'm like
It was around this time.
the bands of this time were definitely
No, I mean like this gives me.
anti-war.
I can't like place it exactly, but I sort of feel like I've heard a Doors song like over like
Yeah.
Vietnam footage. You know
Yeah,
what
I mean that apparently that's what was in the
Yeah.
Apocalypse Now
Yeah.
movie. Maybe you saw it. Maybe you're...
that and like Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking like Buffalo Springfield,
exactly,
that song.
exactly.
Like that's right around this time.
Same shit.
And so like
Yeah.
I was reading that he like hated his dad, and I'm sure that like that in part played into hating war. If your dad's
Yeah,
just
sure.
like a Navy head,
That's crazy. Jim Morrison's dad was a
Yeah.
Navy head.
Navy head.
No, I don't know. You definitely that jawline, that look on the cover, like that boy's got some daddy issues.
He's got some
yeah.
pain. Yeah,
He's got some pain.
you can tell.
You can tell that guy's dad's in the
pure-
Navy. You can just tell.
The way he's looking at
So
the
intense.
camera is so intense. I'm gonna check this. We're chilling.
I don't know. This like, I feel like you could like play with Grateful Dead to this song.
No,
you know what I mean?
It's
Like,
super jammy.
yeah, jammy, just like
I'm interested.
Chill.
Lost in a Roman wilderness of pain,
nice.
and all the children are insane. All the children
Children are insane, waiting for the summer rain.
He's talking. He sees all the kids in the crowd. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, these children are insane. They go crazy for me. These little girls.
Girls are insane, man. You got kind of this like, I don't know, this weird guitar tone that sounds almost like, you know what I mean? Like
It's
like
super casual. Honestly. It's
Yeah, I almost want to say like a Middle Eastern like
No, definitely.
sound.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I agree with that. Or even like possibly Asian or just
Sure,
like
sure.
Eastern culture.
I feel like like a George Harrison guitar tone.
Yeah,
is what I mean.
absolutely. Have we? Oh, there's like one crazy George Harrison album.
Oh right.
I think we might have checked.
You've
out
mentioned
some
it
of
to me before.
It has like "Love Scene" on it as one of the songs.
Sure. Let me look up here.
I think it was his first album.
George Harrison. Wonderwall music.
Wonderwall music.
Shout out Oasis.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's a weird album.
Yeah,
You've put me
people
on that
sing
before.
Wonderwall, but they don't even listen to Wonderwall music.
They don't
Like,
know where it
come on,
came from,
do you
man.
even fuck with music?
Just some absolutely inaccessible tracks on here.
Oh,
But,
yeah, no
fun stuff.
Yeah, no, like the song.
Maybe we'll talk.
Dream Scene.
Sure.
I distinctly remember listening to in a sauna, as like my all of my liquids
Sweating.
are pouring out, and just like
Damn.
the sounds of George Harrison fucking around. Are
I'll cut
in
to
my
it after
ears.
this. What is it called? Dream.
Dream Scene, I think. I don't know what
Oh,
the
yeah,
fuck
Dream Scene.
he's talking about here. Ride the snake to the lake.
The ancient lake, baby.
Ride the snake. I mean, like,
Sure.
it's Jam. Like, ride the snake. Like,
Yeah, what could he
what could he
possibly
be talking
mean?
about here?
Shout out FKA, Ride the Dragon.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know. I wish that
I know. We did do an up on that.
We tried to
didn't-
talk about the FKA Twigs album. We
Didn't
liked
work.
it.
Didn't work. We did like it.
Yeah, the Earl album was better, but like,
Regardless, the episode was lost. So, the blue bus is calling us.
Blue Bus is calling. Driver, where are you taking us? This song really is like a trip. It's how it feels. Just
Like-
super slow, droning on.
You're like, just like hitchhiking through the west coast of America. Like, it's got that vibe. Like beatnik, like on the road type thing.
Yeah, just like I know the Grateful Dead. They had like a tricked out bus that they would like go around.
Blue bus,
some,
man.
Like, it's not the same bus, but those kind of vibes.
Yeah,
of just
yeah.
like getting fucked up on a bus,
Yeah.
going around,
Going
wherever,
nowhere.
going to Alabama. Or
Yeah.
something.
Alabama song.
Driver, where are you taking us? Alabama. Oh, whiskey.
We're going honky tonkin'.
If you told me there's a song called the Alabama Song Whiskey Bar,
And it sounds like that.
and like I wouldn't guess that's what it sounds like
Yeah,
for
yeah.
even a second.
Sure.
This verse is the most confusing / disturbing.
Yeah.
It's the killer awoke before dawn.
Straight up spoken word. He's not
Yeah.
even singing.
He's not singing at all.
No.
But he went into the room where his sister lived, and then he paid a visit to his brother, and then he walked on down the hall, and he came to a door, and he looked inside. Father,
Yes, son.
I want to kill you. Mother, I want to.
Yeah, then it does get a bit Oedipus-y, I think.
It's super Oedipus. It's very much so.
Yeah, he was in a weird
He's in a
headspace here.
weird- So imagine putting that
Yeah.
on your album, and your siblings and your
Just-
like come to your show. And they're
Yeah,
like,
he's just being honest.
yeah. He was like, yeah, there was one day I walked into our house. I like walked into your guys' rooms. I said hi. You remember probably. It was like a couple
Mother
weeks
or
ago.
father, I would like to kill
Father,
you.
I'd like to kill you. Mom, I would like to like to ride the snake.
Ride the snake.
Ride the
mother.
dragon.
No, it's wild. It's like, damn, this dude was down bad. He was really in an Oedipus headspace.
Yeah.
I want to.
Jim. So
Again, the
good.
band like, yeah,
The band's
man.
like, fuck yeah, that's rock. I think every show with this
Yeah,
is screaming
Jimmy.
about how he wants to fuck his mom.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, Jimmy.
I can't
Get
imagine
him.
like
Every song he does talk about sex. That's really.
he talks about sex
that's
on
really
every single
something.
song. This is the only one he talks about having sex with his mom,
Yeah,
which is like
it's, you know, should have done it on a few more, in my opinion.
that's what I was thinking throughout
Yeah.
this album. I was like, Backdoor Man, like, isn't your mom married? Like,
Right,
isn't
right.
Kim, like, how about you
Whoa.
incorporate that?
Yeah.
Like, missed
damn.
opportunity.
I mean, ultimately, yeah, I don't know. You could make a case for all of them. I guess
Yeah.
the Soul Kitchen is
Soul
pretty
Kitchen,
mother-like.
yeah, it's,
know.
that's
I don't know.
actually so fast.
The Doors album called "I Would Like to Fuck My
I
Mom"
would like to fuck my mom. The self-titled "I would like to fuck my mom"
by the band. I would like to fuck.
Jim Morrison's
Yeah.
"I would like to
I mean-
fuck my mom and kill my dad." Thank you, Sigmund.
Sigmund Morrison. Yeah, I think the alternate title is just like Jim Morrison is so horny.
Is so horny
literally.
and out of his fucking mind.
Yeah, yeah.
In the best way possible.
Yeah. I mean the whole band. I mean, it wouldn't work if it wasn't like we didn't have three other guys
Three
just
other
absolutely
guys
shredding.
absolutely down, shredding in the
Yeah,
background.
it's-
No, it's so true.
Yeah.
Like this is the best part about the song. This is the build here. Come on, baby. Yeah. I love just like the scat here.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Yeah.
fuck,
Fuck.
fuck, yeah, fuck.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, this song is
Yeah.
is amazing. Honestly.
It's a bit like, I don't know, sort of a Velvet Underground vibe at times.
Oh, I
feel
think
like,
so too. Yeah. I guess that Velvet Underground album. When did
That's a question.
Self-Titled that? I think that's on my list for
I
later
feel like
this year.
it's, yeah, 67.
77 or 67 was a
Crazy year.
crazy year.
Yeah, the Banana album was 67.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Across the
yeah.
coast. They weren't. They weren't.
That was
they
across
weren't
the
hanging
coast.
out. Yeah.
No, it's interesting. Like, they were both kind of on the same shit in a way.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, on one in LA, one in New York. Yeah,
Across
wild.
the coast. It's like I'm maybe like they should have gone at like gang wars like in the 90s between New York and LA. Like maybe we should have had the Velvet Underground and the Doors just like battling
it out.
Yeah.
Jim versus Lou. Take your pick.
It's not even fair because at the time, the Doors would have just like went to the Velvet Underground and stepped on them
That's
and
probably-
rubbed and stepped on them like a bug. Like they were nothing compared.
Yeah. No, I mean that's absolutely
But
true.
nowadays, one of those bands is one of the coolest
Yeah.
bands of the 20th century.
Yeah.
So
Both were in the bracket though. We'll give
it's
them
true.
that. Yeah, I don't know. It is interesting. Similar like characters too. Like, I feel like there's something like, if like the world's a simulation, like two different like
Oh, like they
bands get the
spawned up
same.
on the
yeah,
two
you know,
sides
at
of
the
the-
same time.
That's fair.
You know what I mean?
That's fair.
Like they had the same like vibe, like
Yeah.
information, but it came out differently.
I don't know who's the John Cale of the. Is that Ray?
I guess it's Ray.
That's Ray. Like I don't
Yeah.
know enough about the other guys in this
No,
band.
I don't either.
Like we love Mo too, the
Yeah.
drummer.
Mo
of the
Tucker.
Velvet Underground. Yeah, Mo Tucker.
Mo Tucker.
Mo Tucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that
Shout out everyone.
That's what's his face? Who's the drummer on this band? Oh yeah, John Densmore, of course.
Yeah, I mean, this ends very minimalistically.
Oh yeah.
Um,
It hurts to set you free, but you'll never follow me. The end of laughter and soft lies. The end of nights we tried to die.
end. Yeah,
Exactly.
I don't know. Good shit.
Good shit,
Interesting
yeah.
shit.
He screams about fucking his mom.
Yeah, he did.
And then
Everything you could want in an album.
yeah. It's so wild.
Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting for the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
The fact that like, I don't know, this band like they had such huge hits and like became such
became
a
the
staple.
Doors,
They became the Doors.
Yeah, and they're one of those bands with a short history.
Yeah.
We're only looking
Like
at the
all good
beginning of that
bands.
history, but
Yeah.
maybe in a couple of years we'll look at L.A. Woman, something like that,
Woman.
get the full story.
Yeah, I think that was the end. I think, but
the end.
Yeah, the end. I think,
That song was the end. Yeah, I think so too.
I think that was called the end.
That was the end. I believe that song was called.
The only other the end I know is the Beatles song. But speaking of the Beatles, George Harrison. This is Dream Scene.
Oh yes.
We can go ahead and go
Thank
out
you.
to this. Yeah,
Imagine you're in a sauna,
sweating.
sweating.
You're with George Harrison.
You're sweating. It's sweat. It's sweat now.
It's sweat now. It's 1967.
It's wet now. It's 1967. It's wet. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming out to the.
That's what Jim always used to say.
Thanks for coming out.
Thanks for coming out here.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Thanks for coming, everybody.
We'll be in your back doors later tonight, all of you.
Oh yeah. If you
Be on the lookout.
for all the guys listening, close your ears for a second.
Yeah,
Ladies,
I am
open
the back
door.
I am the back door man.
We're the ass man.
So go ahead and open those back doors, and we'll be there shortly.
Period.
I'm just thinking about 1967 and all the crazy albums that were out.
I
But
know,
It
but
was
it's
also
gonna be-
Sgt. Pepper's and Magical Mystery Tour at the
fuck?
time.
They
Yeah,
were-
it was
I guess
wild.
the acid was more pure back then. Like they were just producing amazing shit.
The acid, the asses.
Asses were more
The
pure.
asses
back
were
then.
more pure.
No, asses are bigger nowadays. Thanks BBLs.
And good night.
Good night, folks.